This is Ikigai, the concept that aims to help you find your purpose and passion in life. In this video, I'm going to be uncovering what Ikigai is, the benefits of it, and how you can use it in your daily life. I'll try to cover this review in less than 3 minutes. The clock's ticking, so let's go. What is Ikigai? Ikigai is a Japanese concept which in one way can be translated as the happiness of being busy. The book's purpose originated from the author discovering that Japanese people live longer and typically with less diseases than anywhere else in the world. And this raises the question of what's driving this trend and whether the concept of Ikigai contributes towards this. It's believed that everyone has an Ikigai and that it can bring purpose and meaning to life. The book highlights that Ikigai is a combination of doing something that you love, something that you're good at, something that you can be paid for, and something that the world needs. And it's important to find a balance and alignment among these to achieve a fulfilling life. Do you ever find yourself asking what you should be doing with your life, or how to live a better life? One of the key ingredients to discovering your Ikigai is seeking activities where it feels like time vanishes. It's something where you feel immersed in the activity, something that you enjoy doing, and something where you have the most optimal experience. This is described as your flow. There is a separate book written by a psychologist called Mihai Csikszentmihalyi, which is also on my reading list. And if you subscribe to this channel, you can be notified when I post that book review. The book suggests the happiest people are not the ones who achieve the most. They are the ones who spend more time than others in a state of flow. Which is something I tend to agree with because these are people who have found meaning in their daily lives rather than people who only define a successful life through massive milestones. Some of the strategies that the book shares to achieve a state of flow include picking a difficult but not too difficult task so that it is both challenging and attainable, setting a clear objective so you know what you're working towards, and concentrating on a single task rather than multitasking, which creates the illusion of increased productivity, but in the end it actually makes us more unproductive because we have more unfinished tasks. And so the main action point that I took away from this was the 4 overarching areas of Ikigai. So trying to categorize them into what I love versus what I'm good at versus what I can be paid for versus what the world needs. The authors conducted interviews with the eldest members in the Okinawan community and asked them what their life philosophies were. The central themes that were shared by these people were cultivating good habits, often relating to eating well, exercising well, and sleeping well, and maintaining a healthy mental state, living a life filled with nurturing friendships regularly, and continuing to have a positive outlook on life, not living life in a hurry, trying not to worry, and also being optimistic. I enjoyed that the overarching principle can be broken down into tangible areas, especially under one diagram. It breaks down in a guiding framework and process of steps the big question of what should I be doing with my life and how to live a better one. Where I think the book could have been better was the narrative behind some of the reasonings. I found that there were a lot of topics discussed at a high level, and so there was a lot of breadth but less depth. And so some of the points came across as quite authoritative, and even if those points were inherently intuitive, such as getting better sleep and eating well, I felt like there needed to be added layers of detail to be able to add value that one might have not had beforehand. Nevertheless, I think the book is worth reading if you want a framework to help you understand how to live a more purposeful, meaningful, and happier life. If you enjoyed this video, then do give it a thumbs up below, and if you have any book recommendations yourself on books like this, then do drop them in the comments below as well. Until then, see you next time.